ChatGPT, the love of my life when it comes to copywriting. Because, okay, you have people that tell you never use it for even a single thing. You have people just literally telling it, hey, write me a marketing email for a fitness coach, and then just copy pasting it and thinking that that's something. You have people who think that like copywriting is going to die and that we will all be replaced by AI and blah 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 blah. So where is the truth? The truth is honestly somewhere in the middle. I do use it a lot, but probably not for the same reasons that you might be. Let me explain. I never use it. Let me just go through these 4 points and then I'll dive deeper. Basically, I never use it to write significant chunks of copy. I'll show you why. Because it's so fucking obvious. And maybe an untrained eye doesn't really get it. But when you see how obvious it is and the patterns that ChatGPT has, you'll see just how shit it is. And then I'll tell you a story about how I use it for outreach, because it solves a huge problem of cold outreach that I do with cold emails. And also I'll show you the best prompts ever. Like, I love this prompt. I use it every time I write something. So let me show you the signs. There they are. It makes you sound so unnatural because, for example, it really tries so hard to be cool. It's like the uncle that's 40 years old and is like really trying to be like fit in with the youth or something. He's like, yeah, kids, all right, buckle up for this next fucking section, whatever. Then almost every sentence starts with so. So, what can we learn from this? Or now, or but hey, apparently, whatever, you see it on the screen. It just always starts with this word that makes it sound so eh. Also, something it does is that it always gives you like an introduction and a conclusion. And it's so structured that humans are not that structured when they write. Like, we have a brain, we're not a machine. And if you don't pick up on these things and you just copy paste, you will also sound a bit weird, just weird. Then it always asks rhetorical questions, such as the result. What do you think happened? What can we learn from this? That sucks. Like, don't do that. Please, like, don't ask these rhetorical questions. And yeah, the point 4 that I've already touched up upon. Basically, just if you use it to write stuff, just don't. Because it will make you sound unnatural, and it will make you sound like you have no idea what you're doing, and it will make you sound like you're the 40-year-old uncle that wants to blend in with the cool kids. That's it. Next point is how to actually use it, which is just to use it to make your life easier. For example, this is while I was writing for my own welcome sequence for my newsletter, which, by the way, you can sign up to, and you'll learn about copywriting probably in the most fun way ever. You probably have never seen a more fun newsletter. Anyway, yeah, if you're a copywriter, I highly recommend, but enough of that. So it's in the description. So I said, how would you write me stuttering to say room, make it pretty to look at, because I didn't know how to do the stuttering, because I wanted to say, is this room for C? And then I asked ChatGPT to do it, and that I did copy paste, and I got this. But then I came across another problem, which is that I didn't know how to attribute the dialogue. So I just said, please, can you attribute the dialogue? And it came up with something great, which I did use. So I did use it to write, but not whole chunks of copy. Sometimes I honestly don't know how to write something, and I ask it, and it's good for that. But for very small things that then you also tweak, like never just blindly trust it. Or how would you describe the sound of a door closing abruptly? Use an exclamation, like smack, and then it gave me 10, like boom, slurp, sigh, whatever. It helped me a lot with that. Or with ideas. I'm writing made-up fantastical stories and then time them to copywriting. Give me stories ideas. I use that all of the time for ideas, for creative stuff. Because, I mean, while we could use our brain to come up with things, it's a bit easier with ChatGPT sometimes. And I really think that you should ask for it for angles and ideas, even when writing for clients. And you can ask it for some angles. You can ask it for synonyms of words just to help you, but not to write things. Now, third, where are we? Oh yeah, the prompt I use is make this sound more natural, as if a native speaker speaks. Oh, I love it. Anytime I write, I use this. Now, I'm not like from an English speaking country. Okay, my English is quite good, whatever, but it never makes me sound as if I'm not from an English speaking country. You have to have good English. It has to read well already. Otherwise, like, I'm sorry, but this is not, like, you need to write stuff. Like, this is not for you if you literally cannot sound like, like you can speak the language. But this really gives you the edge. It just makes it sound much nicer. And again, I don't just copy paste the whole text. I see how it makes me sound better. And it has helped my writing so much, because also I see more of how a native speaker would say stuff. And now, even if you are a native speaker, this would help, because just because you're from the US or something doesn't mean you have a perfect like grammar and stuff. Like, you probably don't. So that's why this really helps. But again, don't just copy paste it. But I've been using it every single time I write something, and yeah, people have been happy with that. Now, for outreach. I love this because first, to do I don't really want to do my outreach, I have better things to do. I have clients to work for, to work with. I have my own newsletter to run, my own stuff to sell, and sorry for the notification, sorry again. And I hate doing it, and it takes ages, and I wanted to hire someone, and I did. For compliments, I was like, yeah, I'll provide you a list of people and you'll write me compliments, because okay, it's not that difficult to find people on Instagram or TikTok. Great. Can you make a sample for me? Yeah, she did. She sucked. Like, poor girl, like, it was so bad. And I thought, okay, this is such a pain to write the compliments, takes so much time. Let me just replace her with AI. Everyone like is talking about it, oh, are we gonna get replaced? Yeah, some people will. And then I came up with this prompt, I played around a bit, and it wrote amazing compliments for cold emails, trust me. So it's, please write me adjective and adjective compliments. For example, cute and playful compliments, whatever. For pottery coaches, I don't know, whoever you're targeting, fitness coaches, anything, based on their website. And you also have to give it a website. Focus on making it sound friendly and natural. Very important. Using terms like or, which you give them to describe for example, how I did it was, actually I don't remember. Anyway, like some terms that you want the emails to contain, like some adjectives and some words that like you like using in the compliments to describe whatever you're doing. And make it feel like I'm talking to a friend, keep it light with fewer sentences, and avoid using hyphenated phrases. This is also very important, the last part, because you don't want ChatGPT to write an essay to someone, you want a few sentences. And also, for some reason, it always writes hyphenated phrases, and it sounds so unnatural. If you don't know what it is, it's like part of a sentence, and then I hyphen, like the dash, and then another thing. And it sucks, honestly. Often, like, no. So doing that is good. And it helped me come up with really just, based on the website, with very human sounding, genuine compliments. And that's what you do want in cold email. So you also have to play around with like the dashes and stuff that I wrote here. And also like feel free to tweak it. This is not set in stone, but this is a very good start. And also give it a couple of pre-written examples so ChatGPT knows what you want. And that's it. Let me recap. Like, it really helps me for ideas, for writing things that I'm not really sure how to write, for ideas for words, like, can you use a word that sounds like but is not I use it for outreach all of the time. Then we have the overpowered prompt, and that's it. That is how I use it, and that is probably how you should use it. Don't rely on it too much, but definitely think, how can it make my life easier? That's it. One more time, if you want to learn copywriting, or if you're a copywriter and you wanna learn in a fun way, go sign up to my newsletter. That's it. Bye.